Thanks, Barry,
No problem.
to join us for Eurosport Hungary. First time you play in Hungary. Can you give me a number of countries you have played yet over the 25 years? It's a hard question.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to guess. I'm not sure. 20? Something like that. I don't know. Maybe. Been so many. And like I say, my memory is not the best. So, yeah, I'd say a rough guess, maybe 20. There's a lot of countries that we haven't played in, which hopefully, in the next few years we get to see some of them countries. I think snooker's popular in a lot of the ones we haven't played in. Apparently it's very popular here. So hopefully at one point in my career we get to have a big ranking tournament here, which would be fantastic.
Yeah. Your son is celebrating his 16th birthday on Sunday.
Yes, correct.
Will he also join you or from Budapest?
Well, if I can get the chance to go out and maybe find him something, but being that he's turning 16, he's quite fussy now. He knows what he wants, so all his presents are normally very expensive. But yeah, it's a shame that I'm not going to be there in the morning on his birthday, but this is my job, and obviously I'll see him on Monday, which is not a problem. We'll celebrate then. Maybe we'll go out for some dinner, and we'll organise something for sure.
This season you managed to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan after 8 years. You beat the reigning world champion Kyren Wilson, beat Higgins twice, runner-up in the UK Championship, fourth Triple Crown final. So I think it is positive signs ahead of the Crucible. With your one-year ranking, you will probably play through the Player Series, and which could mean a lot of matches in March, I think, before the World Championship. Do you think this will help you for your Crucible performance, or in general, what do you see as the most important thing to do well again at the World Championship?
Obviously, the Crucible is the biggest tournament we have all season. Obviously Saudi Arabia has come on board now with the same level of prize money, but the World Championship is the World Championship. Everybody wants to win that one. But the last couple of seasons have been good. Last season was a very good year for me. I won another tournament. So, I've been very consistent over the last 18 months, 2 years. And although, I'd love to keep winning tournaments, it's so difficult. And if I can keep playing to the standard that I'm playing at the moment, that's the most important thing for me, because then the rankings can take care of themselves, and hopefully some more tournament wins will come along. But the most important thing is to keep playing well, and be involved in all these big tournaments, which is what you want to do at the start of the season. The Player Series events are huge events to be involved in, and they always help your ranking. So, leading up to the World Championship, I've got a lot of good matches to play, and hopefully I can win another tournament before then, and give me some more confidence going into the World Championship. But like I say, I just want to keep enjoying snooker and keep playing well.
You always dress very elegant. I think your behavior, your appearance is like a gentleman around the table. But on the social media, we can see the funny Barry, the funny side of you. In this tournament, we will see the funny Barry Hawkins, or maybe it is this tournament along with the next week Championship League. It is the kind of a preparation for the Masters.
Yeah, it's kind of preparation. It's a bit of both. Mix. Yeah, exactly. I really want to enjoy this event. Hopefully we can have some funny moments with the crowd. But at the same time, I think, people appreciate, some serious snooker sometimes, if proper snooker fans. But like you say, it's nice to see the real personality of the players sometimes, because we're not all serious all the time. We like to have fun as well, and hopefully we can have some fun this weekend.
I will be the commentator on Eurosport Hungary at the Masters against Trump. So I had to ask, sorry about that.
Yes, okay.
Is there anything in your mind that you should have done differently in the UK final? Is it do you have in your mind a bad pot, or do you believe in quick forgetting about this final?
Yeah, there's I don't think I've done a lot wrong in the final. I think it was a very good standard. If I haven't watched it back, to be honest with you. So, but from all accounts, everyone told me it was a very good final. And everyone enjoyed it. So that was that's important. But two frames stick in my mind. The one I lost at 6-5, I was getting on again. I was starting to get in the zone, and I run out of position on a simple positional shot, and I should have gone 6-all. And maybe Judd was coming under pressure again then, but I didn't make it 6-all, and I gave him a little bit more time to relax. And then obviously at 9-8, I missed a red into the middle, but I still think it rolled down a little bit. But maybe it did. I don't know. But yeah, there's a big turning point. Because again, I was starting to get on the roll. He was looking under pressure, and I thought I could win. And I was really surprised that red didn't go in. So yeah, the two big moments in the match that I think stand out for me. But other than that, I tried my best. I think I played very well. It's just that I come up against somebody who's Judd Trump, and he's number one in the world for a reason. He's a very special player, and yeah, I pushed him all the way. So I tried my best and I give it my all. That's all I could ask for, really.
Oh, let's forget about this.
Yeah, let's not talk about that no more. Yeah.
About the Budapest Masters, you will play also against our junior world champion Révész Bulcsú, who is this is his first year in the May Tour, but he already scored a number of fine victories. What advice would you give to young players from outside the UK? To get to the top and to be seen on tour every week?
It's the advice I can give is obviously is be dedicated, treat your practice very, very seriously. Always have a purpose when you go into practice. Don't just go there and hit balls, because that's not doing you any good at all. I'm sure these young players know that now anyway. Have a lot of self-belief in yourself, because I've struggled with that over the years. I've not always believed in myself. That's one of the most important ingredients to have, especially in big tournaments, in big Triple Crown events. You need to have that deep down self-belief, because otherwise you're not going to win. These players are too good. So that's another good bit of advice. And to enjoy it, enjoy the challenge. That's them three ingredients. If you have all of them all the time, then you're probably going to go and do well.
Many people think that snooker in the UK is a bit of crisis, especially for the younger generation. As an English player, do you agree about that? And what could be the solution of this problem?
I do agree with that. Years ago when I first started playing and I was a junior, there just seemed to be an unlimited supply of UK, British, youngsters coming through, playing very, very good snooker. It seemed to be so popular. There was so many players. Before me, you had like the Ronnie O'Sullivan era, and then after me, after that was like Paul Hunt and Matthew Stevens and all them sort of players. And then my era, maybe like Stephen Maguire, Murphy, Neil, all around the same sort of age. There's so many good players. And it seems to me now, like in the UK, there's not many at all. Okay. So maybe some investment is needed. There's more snooker clubs and pool clubs opening up again, so maybe that's a good thing. And also I think now the money is getting a lot bigger in snooker. A lot more countries. Saudi Arabia got involved this year. Obviously China is huge. It could be more desirable for youngsters. Like say this good career. If you can do well, you can earn a lot of money and have a good career for yourself. So. Maybe all them ingredients help get youngsters involved in snooker again, because at the moment it does need an injection.
In general, about this, would you change anything about the current rules of snooker? Maybe a calendar, a tournament format? How can snooker be made fancy or popular for the youngsters? I think it is a big problem nowadays.
It's difficult. It's a tough one.
Shot clock, or
maybe the shot clock. They have that in the shootout, which obviously is good for that event. but I'm not sure how much you can change snooker. You either love it or you don't, I think. I don't know the answer to that question. I wish I do. It's a tough question. I wish I did know the answer. Just more and more, you need a Luke Littlerre of snooker. You need someone to come along, another one to inspire a lot of the younger generation. You know, darts has gone through the roof now because of mostly down to Luke. It was popular anyway, but Luke's come along now, and now I should imagine there's a lot more younger people that want to play darts. So maybe we need that. We need something like that in the UK, or some younger player like a Ronnie O'Sullivan to break onto the scene again and get the youngsters involved. I think that would help tremendously.
I read that since you first went to the snooker club in the Council Estate, you watched Jimmy White on TV, and the snooker is everything for you. But you also played in a steel band. I read about a bit when you were younger. If you were not a snooker player, what would you do?
What would I do? It's a good question. For some reason, when I was very young, I wanted to be an architect. I don't think that would be the job for me. Although I'm very interested in like properties and stuff like that. I always like watching programs on TV when people renovate houses and turn them into lovely places. So if I wasn't playing snooker, then maybe I'd go down that road. You know, something developing and things like that. Maybe because it interests me a lot. So yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. The steel band back in the day was great fun when I was at school. So I don't think I could do it now.
And about the future, if you close your eyes and jump forward 10 years, where do you see yourself? As much you love snooker, I think you would be around the table as a player, expert, or coach. Can you imagine your life without snooker?
I can and I can't, if you know what I mean. Snooker's been a massive part of my life for so long that sometimes I feel like once I stop playing, then I want to just forget about it completely, because it's a difficult game mentally, you know. So there's a lot of ups and downs, and you always keep having to pick yourself up, and it can be very stressful at times. I suppose with any sport, if you're not getting the results that you want, then it's very soul destroying. Sometimes it's quite tough to keep picking yourself up. So to not have to worry about that when I finished playing is it'd be lovely, you know, not just to wake up and not have that stress sometimes. But at the same time, I love the game so much that I'd, you know, being a pundit or being a commentator, I think I'd very much enjoy that, because there's no pressure. I can just enjoy everybody else being under pressure and try and give my experience and my comments. You know, that'd be a lovely thing to do, and just an enjoyable thing to do. Like I say, no pressure. It's perfect.
Maybe on Eurosport, you
yeah, well, I'm happy to do so. But whilst I'm still playing, I think I can leave it for a little while. Yeah.
And my last question. I heard that you had been in Budapest 15 years.
20, I think maybe 20 years ago, I think, yeah.
Do you have any plans to go out and see Budapest? Do you have time to because I know you also see the world as a tourist also.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as I get older, then I never really appreciated when we used to go to other countries when I was a bit younger, just snooker, back to the hotel, venue, practice snooker. But as you get older, you want to see places, you want to have memories and things like that. You appreciate stuff more. So if I can get the opportunity while I'm here, then I'd love to go out and see a few sites. But whether the schedule allows that, I don't know yet. But if I can sneak out for an hour or two, then I will definitely get out and see a bit.
Thanks, Barry, for the interview, and good luck for the Budapest Masters, and also in the Alipali, the Masters.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Cheers.